This is Rob from 99 Ways Crypto. Welcome back to the channel. Just a quick video here to give you a bit of a wrap up on some news that's come out of the EMP camp. It'll be all about the synthetic nodes that will be released on Friday. Asking you guys a question, which if you know the answer to it or you got a better answer than myself, feel free to put it in the comments below. So I guess the question is, what are the factors that make this price right here, the price action on the EMP token, go up or down? The simple answer is buying and selling pressure. So if a whale dumps his or her bag, then the price here will go down. Or the other alternative is if holders of EMP token as a collective panic and dump, then the price drives downwards also. And in general, if people are letting go of their EMP tokens, then the price will eventually drop down. And the reaction to the price of EMP dropping down is in the boardroom, it will no longer print, because once we go below 101, this no longer prints EMP. By the way, as we're on the boardroom right now, you can see at the moment we're well above peg 1041, and it is printing hard. So it's really pumping out some EMP at the moment, which is fantastic news. Now, back to what we're talking about in terms of the price action. What's the worst thing you can do if you're already a holder of the token? Well, it would be to sell your EMP tokens. That is to ensure you keep your EMP tokens so that it creates a very strong ecosystem. So the EMP protocol is an evolving ecosystem with many moving parts that the ecosystem needs to be maintained in a certain way in order to stay healthy. I'll look at it like this. The EMP protocol as a whole is like your own body. If you feed it donuts and soft drink, you won't get much out of your body. But if you feed it what it needs, it will grow into a full-grown beast, which is unstoppable and strong. This EMP young beast, we need to feed it with fresh capital of ETH and EMP. Don't buy the E-share, make sure you farm the E-share. Then you sell the E-share for more fresh EMP and ETH. That's the name of the game here. And put all that back into the ecosystem to grow your own position. Now, look, not financial advice, has to be thrown out there. Now, I've been collecting my EMP token and I've been holding it because I know it's helping the ecosystem. But up until now, I really haven't had a real use case for the token itself. The developers have put in some great ideas together in order to incentivize EMP token owners to hold their tokens by creating their latest new contract, EMP synthetic nodes. The other mechanism which they have built is to keep users reinvesting their capital or their EMP is through the detonator contract, which is a locked liquidity pool of EMP and ETH. The news is that this protocol, as of Friday, will now have 2 user cases to retain their EMP tokens, which is totally bullish on the overall ecosystem. It's really a really clever approach. These extra contracts are developed to ensure that the system stays pegged as long as possible so that the boardroom can keep continuing to print users their rewards. It's really just genius in my book. If Albert Einstein were alive today, he'd be impressed by this one. It's not financial advice. Do your own research if you want to get into this project. This is just my opinion. Introduce you to the node contract lightpaper on EMP.money. You can find this on the Discord page, and I highly recommend that you read this yourself, but we'll just run through it quickly so you know what it's all about. The node contract whitepaper, introducing the EMP nodes, designed to give you a high APR returns on locked single staked EMP. This is a smart contract on the BSC network integrated into the EMP ecosystem to allow you to earn approximately 400% APR on your EMP, in turn providing essentially zero incentive to sell your EMP, which is what I was talking about before. We want to hold on to our EMP. So this is the whole reason they're creating this contract, is to incentivize people to hold on to their EMP. This will reduce the circulating supply of EMP, thus pushing price pressure up and the token to hold its price, right? Reward investors and harden our peg. Below is detailed description of how nodes operate. So basically what they're saying is that they've created a synthetic node which will incentivize users to hold their tokens. Now, you get approximately a 400% APR on your EMP, which is mind-blowing. Okay. As I said, it's a synthetic node. It's not the traditional node of a validator node as such, used in blockchain processing to validate transactions. It's what they call a synthetic node. So it uses a reward mechanism to apply the concept as an investment vehicle, is what they're basically saying. And you can purchase your nodes with liquid EMP. So as long as you've got liquid EMP, you can purchase one of these nodes. And then it goes on to say that the EMP is then burned and deposited into the reward protocol every time a node is purchased, to be given back to the node owners at approximately 3%. So obviously when each person is buying a node, 3% of that burned tokens goes back into the rewards in the overall rewards pool per day. I want to say that the global reward pool that will be supplemented from the treasury to maintain payouts. So this is how they're going to ensure that the payouts continue, is by using the treasury, and they keep the relatively stable APR. So they're hoping to ensure that the APR stays at that 400%. Look at is the available nodes. So there's currently 5 nodes on offer: the Nano, the Mini, the Kilo, the Mega, and the Giga. So they each carry a different price structure and what they call a different multiplier, which is how much you will get per node. Or node section, it goes on to say that essentially each node that you buy, in terms of the different size nodes, will all return the same amount of return on investment, which is that 400% APR. However, the larger one you buy, the quicker you'll get your ROI back. So it says here, in theory, this allows a larger node to return on investment faster, but still offers the same ROI over time on smaller nodes. So the idea is that you should save up or leverage multiple smaller nodes to be able to afford a higher level node. So basically you're compounding your rewards back in until you can afford one of the larger ones, which means that you would receive your return on investment faster. If anyone else can explain that further, by all means, have a crack. Now let's get back onto prices. So let's have a look. If at today's price, a little bit earlier, based on the price action of 0.67. So essentially the coin, the token, EMP token, has gone up 3 cents in a couple of hours. Anyway, so a nano, you get 1% multiplier back. The investment is 500 EMP, which is $335 US. And for the mini, 1,000 EMP, $670 US investment at the current price of 67 cents, and the kilo 2,000, which is 1,340. Mega will end up costing you about 2,680, and the Giga will be costing you around about $5,360 or 8,000 EMP at the current price of 67. So the return on investment here, I'd love to work that out. I just haven't had time to do that, but I'd like to see how quickly we can get our return on investment back by entering into this contract. So if anyone's got a calculation of how to do that, put it down in the comments. Love to hear from you. Here we have the interface that will be released on Friday, and you can see a few features there. You can add extra nodes by clicking that plus button by the looks of it. This is the actual node itself, and this will be your rewards. Your rewards are in EMP token by the looks of things, and it will have your individual node status over here, the TVL that belongs to it, and it'll have the daily APR over here. And over here we'll have your combined percentages from owner nodes up on this little section here. So look, we'll see. It looks pretty interesting. Looks like it could be something definitely worthwhile. I think it's an excellent idea to, if you've got EMP and you're holding on to it, it seems like that's a great place for the protocol. Very healthy for the protocol to put into this contract, which I certainly will be doing personally. Again, not financial advice, not telling you to do it. I'm just telling you what I'm doing, and hoping that it's entertaining and that it helps you out. So anyway, if you'd like to get involved in EMP, hit my link below. It does help me out slightly. If you want to do that, that would be much appreciated. At least give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and you know what, subscribe. We've got plenty of content coming out. This is a great place to hang out at our channel. We're producing lots of videos, and we'd love to have you on board. So yep, I'll see you in the next one. Rob out.